Hi, cutie. So, anyways, y'all, I'm talking to my son. But what I was realizing earlier, before they set the fire alarm off to try to make us get up out the house, and bitch, if some shit missing, I'm gonna be able to tell. I got my cameras on. I'll go back and see if y'all motherfuckers went up in that bitch, because I turned my camera around the right way. Then when I went on there and it said sound detected, I saw the camera turn a different way. Now I ain't saying y'all did it, because once in a while the camera does do that on its own, like resets or something like that, like not completely go off, but I noticed it will turn one way. And I think one of my fucking the cameras are game stocking cameras anyways, because the lady sent me a free one after I was complaining about the other one. She randomly decided to suggest sending me a free one, and then it was a better one than the other one I ordered. But it would, so at first when I had the subscription, it was like somebody was paid to fuck with me on there, because now when the subscription expired and I didn't renew it because I didn't necessarily need the cloud space, that's when it stopped game stalking me, like saying, oh, sound detected, oh, movement detected, to have me tripping like somebody always in that bitch trying to look at what I'm doing. I'm showing that dude because he had one of those symbols on his hat. And when I was sitting in the car with a white dude that was a gang stalker, but I was chill with him because he wasn't doing all the stupidity that the other gang stalkers was doing, until he started trying to constantly repeat a lot of stuff I said in my house. Then that's when I let his ass go. And then I let him go politely too. I was like, thank you for everything that you, because he had helped me do some stuff on my phone, to try to counteract some of the hacking, and some stuff he said. I knew he was a gang stalker. I was like, here he go. I gave him a chance, and then I let his ass go, because I had a that's the dude I had a dream of being so lonely, like he was lost and desolate. And I guess I was guided to, but by me being guided to go, and I was obedient to do what the Most High wanted me to do by hanging out with him when I had stopped hanging out with him before, because I used to work with him. Whatever I taught him, or whatever however I was to him, he told me it encouraged him to do better. And because I was telling him, like, bro, you can't be doing all this. You can't be like, I'll talk about that later, about the stuff he was trying to do. And then he saw I wasn't going for it. So it made him realize, like, you can't just be doing people no any kind of way and then think you finna get your way. Hell no. But what I really want to talk about on here, Papa, have a seat, please, honey. It's getting cold out here, so let me put your jacket on. Look, I had to leave. I knew I might be out here for a while. We'll go sit in the car. Here, Papa, put your arm in. Thank you. So, anyways, y'all, what I was trying to say is, if I was really that psychotic back when these motherfuckers, I had it on video. You okay, honey? I think I accidentally scratched you, but not too hard. But yeah, back when I was really going through some shit because motherfuckers was following me on every street in Hillsboro, Oregon. I just did that because of oh, okay, they're minding their business. But anyways, there I was in Hillsboro, Oregon, and everywhere I turned, there was all of a sudden an influx of African American niggas. I might as well should have said niggas. It was a bunch of niggas that had white polo shirts on with the buttons button all the way up, and they were all in white cars. Took with some, do you need some help? Do you need help? When I was walking, because they knew they were already watching and following me. That's why I know my dad or somebody in my family had to be working with these motherfuckers, because every time I was going, and then there's some weird shit that my dad did. And I confirm, I don't think he knows that I have an idea that he may have had something to do with my mom's death. But anyways, it was a bunch of black men that just out of the blue started to try to act like they were so invested in wanting to help me, and if I declined their help politely, they became aggressive. They became aggressive about it, and then they would, like, if I declined, they'll leave, and then they'll come back around and ask me again. And then it was these cars that was going real slow, but because another car was following that car going slow, that's how I caught that car following me. And I had even wrote it at the bus stop, Maya 13 trying to traffic you or something like that, traffic kids or something like that, because I noticed these people were walking around and they was constantly following me. They was trying to get me in their car. One nigga looked just like Bobby Brown. Excuse me. this car, that like how this car rolled up real slow. A Uber driver, Uber, that reminds me of a dude in a black car, looked almost just like this black red car right here, but it was black, and they drove Lyft. And the dude, he followed me down. He was like, come here, I ain't no motherfucking little kid, nigga, I ain't finna come over there just because you tell me to come here. Sit down, papa. And so after that happened, when they tried everything they could to try to get me in their cars, and it did not work. So what they, after I finally found an apartment to live, like every time I'm walking out on the street, when I started realizing what they were doing, and I stopped being fearful of that shit happening, when I got to the mode where I was ready to kill a motherfucker for trying to because I just got sick of it. I was tired of them trying to always um follow me around, and it was all black men. That's how I knew something wasn't right about it, because black men up here in Oregon, they don't fuck with black women like that. Majority of them don't, especially in Hillsborough or Beaverton. They try to live like they a white nigga. That's why I'm saying that, because that's how I knew that there was a problem with them trying to traffic me and get me in the car. Then all of a sudden, soon as I finally got a car and I got a place to live, they found a way to try to make it seem like I was psychotic or crazy so that they can get me in the psychiatric hospital. And next thing you know, after I realized, like, if I was really that crazy and y'all been following me around all that time, why is it when I finally do get stable and a place to live, where when you finally try to orchestrate it for me to act like I'm crazy? Because the shit I was going through back in 2022, before I had a house, that's the time when I could have used some help. They weren't trying to fucking help. They orchestrated to get my son away from me. That's why they better be fucking glad that I don't know who the fuck the people were who had my son for those 2 nights before they gave him back to my dad to take care. And then my dad stepped up to the plate. And I'm thankful that he did that, because at first I was sort of against my dad for having my son. But then I said I would rather my son be with some people that I know how they are versus strangers. Because at first it was the opposite, because I wasn't trusting my family like that, because I seen that they was on some bullshit when they talk about some, oh, she missing. And I knew that there was some fuck shit going on like a motherfucker when they had put a missing persons report out. When I dipped a few times before, and they ain't never say that I was missing. Like, they was acting like they was the police reaching out to us. Oh, we're concerned because your family said that they were concerned that something may have happened to you. And because I finally respond to them, because I ain't respond for about 2 or 3 days when I first got that email in my Genavia@gmail.com, because it was my first name. They took that email from me and they blocked me out of it so that I don't have access to any of the files, the pictures, the Google Drive that had the videos and the evidence of everything that they were doing. So that's how I know it was a setup to get me in the psychiatric hospital. And I also got confirmation that that's why they had put up a missing persons report out on me in the first place, because I wasn't fucking missing. They knew it. The motherfuckers know I was okay. I had survived many a times being out on the streets by myself without them. In fact, that's part of the shit that they was hating me for, because every time, now I see I was right about them rooting for me to do bad, because every time I got back up on my feet, it's like they start acting funny. Or if they saw I was almost back on top, all of a sudden motherfuckers that was trying to pretend they was supporting, they true colors came out. And then the stuff that they weren't using that could have helped me, they'll be like, all of a sudden they'll be like, oh, they'll make an excuse of why. And they could do that because it was their shit. But I was able to see clearly of why they was doing it, and the truth behind, like, why they was trying to use certain excuses. Oh, like, for example, using a car so that I could do DoorDash or something when their car had insurance on it, and it was all legal and shit. When they at first, my mom then was helping, but then I saw them fall back because they saw a nigga was starting to make too much money. Not too much, but enough to be just riding around doing some deliveries. Plus, I had a system in place. I had it set up properly where I was just looking at how that truck have bad, like somebody must be sleeping in there. But I had a system that I had down pat so I could go out for the day and only have to fill the tank up once and not have to fill it back up until like maybe the next time I went out, and get enough deliveries and go to certain areas that I know where I could make a good enough amount of money, where I doubled the amount of money that I had in my pockets, or then much more, like where the gas was like a third or a fourth of what I made that day. something like that. But then, so anyways, longer story shorter, all that motherfucking time that they was watching me out on the streets when they tried to get me in the cars to traffic me, even the dudes that was mad as hell because I wouldn't let them take me to the hospital after I seen what was in their back seat, which was the same shit that was poured on my son's stroller. I was like, how the fuck this shit get in their car and it was on the stroller? Then that's when they tried to act like and say that I was crazy. That's why I knew they was full of shit. And you fucking stupid bitch ass Portland police, y'all niggas is fucking, ooh, I won't even say it. The way I feel about they punk bitch ass. Y'all some punk bitch, sorry ass, coward ass whores. Stupid motherfuckers. I'm not talking about the few good ones that they got out there. I'm talking about the majority of the ones that be smiling like thinking that they the top dog shit. And then they out there doing just as much, if not more, illegal shit than the motherfuckers that they be arresting and writing tickets for. But they wearing a uniform abusing that shit. Fuck y'all motherfuckers. Ain't nobody respecting y'all bitch ass. I'm only respectful to the respectful ones. So motherfuckers care about y'all life just like you don't care about our life, nigga. What the fuck? I remember a scary ass bitch named Neapolis Malik Malachi was mad because I said I was gonna defend myself against an officer that did some fuck shit to me. You goddamn right. Stupid ass, scary ass punk nigga. Scared in a bitch. He was trying to call his, because he works with the police, that's why he started treating me even worse and kicked me out of the network. Something smelled good right there. But I just don't got no respect for these motherfuckers because I'm like, y'all wasted all y'all motherfucking time to gang stalk and harass somebody who ain't doing nothing. But bitches that's really doing shit that I know is doing shit they ain't had no business doing and they was getting away with it. They did all kind of illegal stuff. Y'all, if y'all watching me as hard as you are, ain't no fucking way these motherfuckers that's dealing in drugs and doing all this other illegal shit getting away with it while y'all bitch asses is wasting y'all raggedy ass time following behind a bitch who ain't doing shit but minding her own business, trying to go get money, protect her son and myself, and mind my business, stay out of trouble. Y'all trying to make trouble where trouble ain't even at. That's how I know y'all bitches ain't to be respected. Majority of y'all asses. And then after I finally get a place and I finally do get stable, that's when the motherfuckers want to try to go say she's psycho, get her inside of the psychiatric ward because it didn't work when we tried to illegally get her to comply to get her in the car so we can traffic her. And I know they was trying to traffic me because random assholes was walking up to me talking about some be careful of being trafficked. And she was saying, oh, like, there's a lot of traffickers out here. And they was always saying something about trafficking. And they was trying to get me and my son in the car. It was some white, old, nasty looking ladies. Not old, but they looked older than their actual age. And it was saying some raggedy shit. Like, they was following me and watching me. And I know because I had through some tarot cards I had down the highway where there was a patch of grass where nobody on the highway could like see those cards behind some bushes. And then some raggedy hoe gonna come to me. She was like, "Oh, I found a card back there," and she was carrying the bitch. I'm like, "How the fuck you follow me from way back there, and you here right now telling me about like you didn't want to touch the tarot card, bitch? Get the fuck out of here!" And then she was talking about some be careful of the traffickers out here. That's how I knew her motherfucking ass was in on the shit. You ain't following me, telling me to be careful of no traffickers, and you ain't in on the shit with they ass. You got to be. So that's how I know they was full of shit when they tried to get me put it locked away in Unity for a little bit, and then Unity tried to keep me in there longer than I was supposed to be kept in that motherfucker. Because they was trying to make money off of me, one, and then two, trying to make it look like, oh, she was in there for a good while. She was in the psychiatric where I was probably in there for about 2 weeks. And then I was just looking around at the people who's actually needed help in there. I was like, they should know that ain't shit wrong with my motherfucking ass. That even if I had a psychotic episode, that shit, they couldn't even diagnose me with shit. They was like, oh, maybe she got anxiety or some shit. So they just gave me some pills to say that I may have had anxiety. So they gave me pills for that. But when I read what the pills was for, it say that they also give people that have schizophrenia as don't mess with me, James. I'm not in the mood. Please. Thank you. But anyways, these motherfucking niggas was like talking about some shit about I'm anxious. Like anyways, I was saying that the medicine that they prescribed to me was for people that have schizophrenia and some other stuff. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious? And then they didn't even diagnose me with that. I was like, I was stuck trying to figure out what did they diagnose me with. They couldn't even tell me themselves. It was just a list of shit that they thought that I might have, was possibilities of me having. That's what I don't understand. I'm busy right now. I'm busy right now. I'm busy right now. No, I'm trying to be nice. So, anyways, or polite, I should say, because nice is not even a good word. But he heard me say I'm busy. I noticed that they trying to get me to come to the tent, so whoever take a picture of me, they can make it look like I'm working with them. No, you're not gonna do it. I try to keep stuff copacetic and decline politely, but when they keep pushing it, I can feel his negative energy right now. Don't fuck with me. Don't be. Never mind. I'm just gonna ignore. I heard what that good dude said. The dude with the very ashy lips. They're doing drugs, and you see he's outside the tent right by where I live. Right. He's one of the gang stalkers. He was the one that I actually. There's a story behind that shit too, but I don't feel like going into it. I just wanted to show how the orchestration of getting me to be put into a psychiatric hospital was a fucking setup to get me also separated from my son. I don't know what the fuck they did to my son. And then on top of that, my son, he had different behaviors than what he had. And I know because I'm his mom. He was acting different. Like he does this thing where sometime now I know they said he was on the spectrum, but I really feel like those people did something because he wasn't himself anymore. He was himself, but even I noticed how when I look back on some of those pictures from those visits I had with my son, how he looked like he was kind of out of it, like he wasn't his happy self anymore. He looked depressed. Do you know how seeing that just made me want to go wring their neck? The motherfucking people at DHS and the motherfucking police. Nigga, fuck wringing their neck. I can't even say what the fuck I feel like doing to their ass because y'all some raggedy, weak bitch ass motherfuckers. I'll say that to their motherfucking face. That's how much I fucking hate the police around here. I didn't even hate the police like that a few years ago, even though they was harassing the fuck out of me back then. But now I know why. It wasn't because it wasn't even no discrimination shit. It was a gang stalking, spiritual shit, trying to stop me and block me from making it in the world for other stuff. Just look it up about people gang stalking. They try to make it hard on you in life, and I still was pushing through that shit, still making it. I wasn't even supposed to have gotten in the car right now. I was like, y'all niggas ain't finna stop shit. I still found ways to make it through that motherfucking shit. And every time, the more shit that they do, the more I'm gonna find a way to get to work through that shit. I was about to say something else, but I'll save that for if it need to happen. And look, somebody named Tiny died. Oh, wait. I almost didn't think about it because I think James is the one who told me about Tiny. Yeah, the popo gone now. Not the popo, but the fire truck people are gone now. Having a motherfucker get up out of their house, man. Oh, fuck these motherfuckers, man. I had it interrupted what the fuck I was about to go do. I had some shit that I had to go get done, and now they doing this raggedy ass shit. All of them working together. I'm watching these motherfuckers get up out of that Volvo. I don't gotta put the camera on them. I see a black SUV going that way too. That's how I knew I was being gang stalked because of this black SUV that always was sitting out. And then it's like one time I caught them. I even made a video about this before they got me in the psychiatric hospital. That's how I know Dwayne Campbell was in on the shit because he was supposed to be gone out of the state, but he rode around by the Safeway garage. He's like, "What you doing? You supposed to be like, nigga, if you supposed to be not letting me know what the fuck you doing, hollering some shit out at me after your ass supposed to be gone, but you still here a week later." You supposed they kicked him out of the hotel right over there, the DoubleTree Inn hotel, and because he was the manager there. Then they getting in that white Kia Soul and that SUV right there that pulled up when I had got here, parked right there. Now they coming back around. Fuck, I be seeing everything, nigga. That shit don't bother me though. I just keep an eye out. That doesn't bother me. It's just like it gets annoying at times, but it don't bother me like that. Like, feel free, ride around and stalk me as much as you want, but just don't do nothing fucked up and stupid, because you gonna motherfucking regret it. I already thought of millions of things that I could do if a motherfucker think that they want to roll up on a motherfucker when they riding by real slow. Even if they think they want to pop off with a gun or something. Look, and might I add, look at the lovely gang stalker coming her ass outside in her motherfucking car. I usually be polite. Just don't speak to me and I won't say anything to you. She all of a sudden always right there. I see your ass everywhere, lady. I know she ain't gonna speak because they're not allowed to. Ain't nobody give a fuck. How you just now coming back out here when I get here? As usual. 921 I told y'all that bitch always coming outside when I'm here, man. I'm almost starting to think she a lesbian lover. God damn. And this the other dude that had the target bag in his hand in the elevator. They always have busted out windows. I promise you they didn't stole these motherfucking cars. That's why that motherfucker was telling me that he wanted to make sure my car wasn't stolen. But knowing full motherfucking well that a lot of these gang stalkers around here driving around in stolen cars. That they go do some illegal shit. They're gonna fire truck. Where the fuck they coming from? Nigga, I was gone for damn near 2 hours. And there they ass go again after they didn't kick us out the house earlier today. Talk about some, while this is being confirmed about a fire, let me go and leave, exit your nearest stairwell, or get out your nearest exit stairwell near your house or something, whatever they said. And it was only on the 7th floor the shit was going off. And then when I got downstairs, I finally saw the white lights going off on the 1st floor, but not now. One of the other floors had the white lights going off, so that's how I knew the activation of the fire alarm was on the 7th floor. And everybody who live up in this motherfucker wasn't even outside. I should have just went and sat in the car. Well, I'm just gonna go by and check. It done got kind of cold out here now. I'm just so sick of that shit. And then now they come there. I'm even losing respect for they motherfucking ass too. Shit. They just now coming from around this area. They must have just left. They probably thought I wasn't gonna be gone that long. 22:33. They thought my ass was gonna stick around and wait to go back in. No, I ain't waiting on y'all punk ass, knowing full well what y'all bitch asses is doing. Stupid motherfuckers. Raggedy hoes. That's why this motherfucker should be burnt down by now. What they should do, somebody asked that's mad as fuck, I hope they burn that motherfucker down. And then we can sue the fuck out of Louisa Flowers' apartment property management, because they always doing some fuck shit. They stole my phone. I ordered a new phone. They trying to play like they don't know. The next thing you know, the nigga that I know that has something to do with it, his bitch ass is fired. Dumbass motherfuckers. I'm sick of that shit. And then if I had lost it one day, which I'm not, and went crazy on their ass, then that's when they'll be like, oh, well, you shouldn't have done that. You should have went to go get some help and blah, 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 blah. Then, but you try to get help, and them motherfuckers, the main motherfuckers that's trying to set your ass up. Example, I almost said his name. Oh, they put a dead rat on there. Bitch, I wish you would think I'm a dead rat. I wish you would. I wish you would. Sorry for showing that by y'all. By the car. That's the shit they do. They probably sacrificed this rat right here and left it here because they know my cars are here and that I was going to be walking right here. That shit don't mean shit. What is it going to do? I'm not dead. Yeah, and I promise you, y'all ain't going to come in my face with that shit either. Because they cowards. Only cowards do shit like that. But y'all see what I got to deal with. And then I got to still stay sane and be a nice woman. It's cold as fuck out here. You know I ain't gonna be very cordial with y'all motherfuckers. When I get up in that bitch, they better not fucking say shit to my ass. Stupid motherfuckers. Check this shit out. Don't nobody give a a fuck about no dead rat, bitch. If anything, like I told my nigga, keep on fucking with me. You gonna be the motherfucker that's dead. Coming over there and telling me some stupid shit. Stupid motherfuckers. I'm about sick of these bitch ass motherfuckers, man. I'm gonna rip that motherfucking door open like I usually do. Not usually do, like I did 2 times before when I was mad at they ass. The door got a lock. When I seen they let it go when homeless people do it, they have pulled the door open and left it unlocked. Oh, let me move out the way because this dude coming. But I had pulled the door open because I saw they was letting other people just get away with just not giving a fuck. I ain't gonna pull the door open like that, y'all. I just get mad sometimes and say some shit, and that's the best thing to do, because if I get mad and I just act on it and I don't speak about it, that's when there's trouble. But that's the guy that works at the gas station. He coming by now. I ain't mad at him. It's a dude, a queer dude. I actually like him, but not like that. I'm just talking. But I sometimes have a thing for thinking people are cool and liking people who are against me. So I gotta be careful about that. But yeah, I remember they had let some people just pull the door open. It has a lock, but if you have enough force, you can just pull that bitch open and it'll open right on up. They might have secured it more stronger now, like hammered some shit down. But I almost feel like being just as destructive as they are at times, because they trying to ruin a motherfucker life, but then want you to sit there and be satisfied with the shit. Sooner or later, it's gonna come a time where they gonna see that they might have went too far, because the reaction that they might get out of somebody ain't gonna be too nice. All right, y'all. I guess I'm gonna just stay chill and have a beer, and it's a light beer. I don't really drink heavy like that. If I do have a beer from time to time, maybe 2, but I'm gonna go on in there. And yeah, you can see that shit don't bother me. It just lets me know that how petty they are. And then you got the police officers trying to, oh, there go that nigga that was wearing the that shit. Now he walking. I know y'all be waiting for my ass. I'm the popularest bitch around this motherfucker, and I ain't even trying to be. All of a sudden, all the same motherfuckers. That's the black dude. I wish I could turn my camera around. He walking right there. He was on the elevator. He had the that. If you look it up, maybe it's a thing in Portland. It's a dude that's in Portland. He have a clothing line called that. And I used to see that a long time ago. People used to tell me about him, and they had his shirt and stuff on. But it's the same black man. He's one of those hating ass niggas. He had that Volvo right there. He not too long ago got it, but I remember I felt his energy when I got in the elevator about 2 or 3 days ago, and it was so negative. I was like, damn, what the fuck that is? And then in my mind, I was about to say it out my mind, but at first, the first thing I had said was repel negative energy. The first thing I had said. And and that lady was walking by right when I said it too. I ain't finna look at you, lady, because I know you in on the shit. That's the lady that told me, had the audacity to say that she's not normal. Because I said, oh well, finally I'm meeting a lady that's kind of normal. She's like, oh no, I'm not normal. And the way she said it, she was basically letting me know that no, she's in with the gang stalkers too. I'm like, bitch, you got some nerve. But that was all right. I was like, well, I appreciate that. She let a nigga know. But but the thing it is, oh, here go the guy with the one leg that wear his prosthetic leg sometimes. He all right too. If he is a gang stalker, he don't try to fuck with me too much. But I had said I repel negative energy. I said it twice in my mind when I got in the elevator because I could feel it. And then he had his head down, and I was almost just about to say it out of my mouth. And then as soon as I was about to say it out of my mouth, he looked up. He said, "How you doing?" Because he was trying to be so evil. That's the crazy part. It's 2909. But yeah, it's just amazing because he knew what I was about to say too, but I didn't. I didn't say it out loud because soon as my lips had fixed, and I don't mind. That guy was letting his dog run all over him and shit. But I'm not gonna be rude to you because you have one leg and you're considered potentially slightly disabled, and I'll just assume that you weren't trying to be rude. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'll assume that you weren't trying to be rude, and I'll just let it slide this time. But anyways, to repel the negative energy, from that black man in there. He's felt and knew. I think he knew because he had looked up and smiled and said, "How you doing?" They usually don't do shit like that. Because I was like, "Oh yeah, he's one of those." Maybe one day I'll explain about what I mean about one of those type of black men that they think they're so fresh and they might have a newer car. They don't want to associate themselves with Negroes that seem like that they don't have any regard for trying to be something in their life. They misjudge people all the time. And then another quick note, I'll even speak on about how I found out I was feeling unwelcome from this YouTuber that's a tarot reader. At first, I was supporting her channel, but then all of a sudden, even just going to the channel, I felt this energy that it's like I wasn't welcome there no more. And then I got confirmation from my own cards and my intuition that that person is that I'm feeling that repulsive like energy because that I'm not that person considers me not on their same level. But then I found out confirmation that God has me hidden in plain sight for people to, because even if I wasn't on that level yet, I'm quickly getting up to a certain level, and spiritually, from spiritual knowledge, I'm surpassing some of the people that have like 80 something thousand plus subscribers that consider themselves above me. And that's okay, that's perfectly fine, because people have that thought sometimes, and it's understandable. um, for somebody to not want to deal with someone who they deem or consider not on their level. Even myself, if I see a bum person walking and they might be an angel of God, I ain't gonna say that though, because I know that I don't treat certain people a certain way. I still try to be respectful, even to people that are homeless, even to some of my gang stalkers who I know did some fuck shit to me behind my back. I try to keep stuff cordial and copacetic. But anyways, it was just surprising. It taught me a valuable lesson about how some people, they judge you based off what they see, and even if they have a certain level of high spiritual knowledge, they can still somehow see you as somebody that's beneath them, not knowing that you actually are almost up or close to their ranking in the spirit realm, and then that you may actually surpass their ranking in the spiritual realm, aka spiritual knowledge. But yeah, so that's how some of these men, that's what I was just saying, because that man, he was looked, but I think he heard me in my mind. Sometimes you don't know, like somebody can look like a bum. I was just looking at that security that was right there. He was walking by, I'm like, there they go with that shit again. Like, don't fucking fuck with me. I know I got a beer right on top of it, but you can clearly see the whole pack right there, and I'm not drinking it. The top came off. I had took a sip, and then the white, because I went over a bump, the white foam stuff had came out. Thank you. But I appreciate that. But my outfit ain't really no outfit though. He must be a crip or something, because look at what I'm wearing, y'all. A purple hat. It's darker purple than what it look like, and purple shoes. With some blue socks, some blue bandana socks. You feel me? But I appreciate that. An actual chocolate man saying something positive for a change. Damn. I remember I paid for thinking that they was changing and being nice when I was over there across the street at Burgerville. I was like, wow, I appreciate how the black man was treating me respectful that day. They weren't giving me that nasty negative energy that they usually give. And next thing you know, after that, they went hard on the patron, trying to make me feel like I'm less than they ass. I'm like, you guys are not Caucasian. I don't know what made you think that you're all of a sudden better than me. And then I figured it out. It's because some of them, they got pride from some Caucasian women that kind of don't even really fuck with them. She just want they, I ain't gonna go into that, but they be sometimes using each other. And I'm not saying that against the actual relationships that you guys actually love each other. I can see, I like those relationships where it's not a dynamic that is only because they're a different ethnicity and they think that it looks cute, or to upset certain people that will be repelled or repulsed by seeing them be together, just to have fun doing that, and then for the thought of people knowing that they fucking each other. No, it ain't like that. There's that guy. He looking straight over here at me too. I know, baby. Y'all niggas probably secretly want my ass, but you over there acting like a hater. Look at him turning his neck. I ain't even gonna put the camera on him so he don't even know that I'm recording. Why I'm so important, baby? What? I don't see him walk. Is that the same guy that had that? He moved over because he don't want me to record him while he walking, like when he walking by that piece of wall. If I was really like that, all I had to do was go walk fast and get him on camera. And I'm that type of person. Based on the stuff I went through, I will do that. And now he moved over. He don't want me to see. Like, you breaking your neck to look at me. Y'all know y'all don't want none of this chocolate. They prefer vanilla. But I ain't gonna lie, some of them do be still wanting chocolate. They just want to be seen a certain way in society when they be having um, a non-chocolate woman. I'll just put it that way. And I ain't trying to be a hating ass bitch. I ain't. I'm just saying it like it is. There's people who be thinking the same shit, but they don't say it. I'm one of those people now. I say what the fuck I'm thinking. Old people get to have a pass for it. Well, I'm old now. I'm 32 years old. I'm 32 years old now, y'all. So I'm old. I get to be. I just waiting for me to get a little bit older so I can get my senior citizen discount. I should make my hair gray so I can pretend, baby, I just look young. I'm 50 some years old, honey. What you talking about? So I can get that senior citizen discount. Since an older white man that had gray hair on his face himself was calling 30-year-old women old bitches because he was hating that a old bitch didn't want to give him no play. So he went on a YouTube video talking shit about 30-year-olds. Nigga, look every bit of 45 and older. What he doing in the club then? If they old, and I guess only his old ass can be in the club. You know how some of these dudes make up excuses like women's clock. Some of us lady, our sex drive even increase as we get older, and we can outdo y'all niggas. I don't know what y'all talking about. That's what they be hating on. That's why they want to make certain women feel like they small and beneath them. I didn't already caught on to that shit, baby. Okay, y'all, let me get my ass up off here and get my ass. It's cold as fuck out here. At least I got my son dressed warm because I knew it was going to get colder later. And I knew when they had set that fire alarm off that they was trying to inconvenience my son and I by getting us kicked out. Because ain't nobody else on no floor. I said, hold the hell up. I don't hear or see that white flashing light going off on other floors as I go down the elevator. Next thing you know, that's when I knew, okay, I see what the fuck y'all raggedy asses is doing. Try to plant some shit in my motherfucking house and act like I did some shit. Y'all niggas is done. Anyway, so let me get inside. I'm gonna sit out here, but I know they gonna do some more fuck shit as I walk back over there to the apartment because it's right across the street. I just wanted to wait till some of these game stalkers that was staring hard at my ass go ahead and go inside the house. God damn. Maybe I'll start walking there now so I can show that car. Let me wait because I see another chocolate man. He old, so he might not be in on it. He look like he clueless, like he don't know about the gang stalking. Yeah, he just going to Denny's to get him something to eat. He need to be in gamble because maybe Cheryl, she back at the house doing her own thing. So he said, I'm gonna go out with the boss. He got that walk too, but since home dude was breaking his neck, and you see how these windows is, right? I noticed that every gang stalker that live up in this apartment, they always got the window house apartment. I mean, the window apartment where they can watch people. And how I know, the James dude that was down the street trying to call me to come over to his tent again. I used to wonder why the fuck was he always looking outside his window and having binoculars to watch people. And then one time he even told me he going out at 11:40 something that night so he can go watch somebody in a car. Who wastes their time going to watch somebody in a car? That dude car, 156 PRH. Breaking his neck trying to look at me, just minding my business, sitting down on the ledge. I ain't messing with nobody or nothing. He walked across the street looking hard, like he wondered why I'm still just sitting there. I can sit there if I want to. I ain't bothering nobody. And then they wonder why a nigga sometimes be having an attitude. Damn. I don't even be having the attitude I should be having with these people. I still don't even be having that attitude. A lot of the times I just be talking hella shit just to keep me from having an attitude with they ass so I can get it out of my system. God damn. Shit. I'm going in the house. All right, y'all. I just want to make sure they ain't doing no fuck shit. Because sometimes when I'm minding my business, all of a sudden, right when I come home and get to that front door, there goes somebody that I always know that's stalking me where I go at. There they ass come too. Then they trying to get in the elevator. One lady, she held the elevator. Instead, nobody was even coming. She gon' instead of letting us go up the stairs, she gonna hold the elevator open and just stand there. So when we got to her floor on the fifth floor, that same lady that would be walking with that walker sometimes, and then sometimes have that dog, and she don't have her walker. I held the door open, and then I got off the elevator and walked to see which apartment she was going to. But I ain't follow her all the way down. I just went to see the direction she was going. Cause I got tired of that shit. I'm like, you want to come fucking with me? Don't be mad at me when I'm getting your ass back then. Especially if I'm doing exactly what you're doing to me. You shouldn't have no problems. There shouldn't be any issues. Goodness gracious. That's why nobody want to rent this area right here, because it's so ratchet and it's a gang stalking ass area. This area been empty for about a year and plus, almost 2 years. I almost thought about what if I leased it out to bring more business to this area. Don't nobody want to come at this motherfucker. Oh goodness, a gang stalker. He's sitting. It's the same one. I know him because I seen him last time. That's right, baby. Get back in your car and just sit in there and wait. And if I see you coming, oh no, I'm going the other way. There's LB. I'm going the other way. I don't know y'all niggas. So I'm gone now, y'all. I'll wait till you guys are done. I don't really feel like talking to nobody right now. 4144. Because I'm just not in the mood, like with the game stalkers and stuff. And then the mailman delivering my mail with my mail kind of open and shit. I'm tired of that shit. I thought about going down there to the post office and talking to their ass about that. I'm gonna wait until it's repetitive, like when they keep on doing it and I have enough proof to show like this motherfucker keep fucking with my mail. Cause they did that shit already back in my dad's house. They kept fucking with my mail, having people mail come from Portland Rescue Mission be delivered to my house, and my mail was somewhere else. And they did that on purpose. I called and tried to get it fixed several times. I was looking at how many. Yeah, I wanted to go cook. My son, he's asleep. Now I could probably go put the clothes in the wash. See, look, an ambulance that's actually driving by again without setting off they fucking sirens for a change. Yeah, that shit finna come to an end about this gang stalking. But it's either by the end of this year or next year. That shit gonna be checked. Cause I ain't got time for it. Then LB, I see you across the street just staring at me on your phone. No, I ain't having sex with you. Okay, guys, I keep on making it too long, but I'm gonna go ahead and get on off.